What is up, everyone? All my runners, my non-runners, people trying to get into running. I'm gonna be documenting my first time pacing a ultra marathon. I've actually ran two myself. I'm gonna be pacing one for one of my friends. It's gonna be his first 100K, so we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be in Bandera, Texas, for the Hoka Bandera Endurance Run. But I'm gonna be documenting the whole thing. This is gonna be my first long form video. I usually post on my socials. You can usually find me, at Daddy Lowe's. It's my usual username, but I'll post those on the screen here in case anybody wants to follow me there. But yeah, the first two ultras I've ran, I've gotten third in my 50K and then fourth in my 100K. But I figured since I'm going to be pacing, I won't be running the whole race. I decided to show what happens during a ultra marathon. I'm going to be leaving to Bandera from Wichita Falls. There's going to be like a 5.5 hour trip there, and I'm going to be meeting up with Austin and kind of talk about the race and see what we're going to be doing over there. He usually crews me on my ultra marathons. He's my crew chief, so it's gonna be a little different. But yeah, I got all my gear with me, and the race is tomorrow. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll check back in maybe halfway there and see where we're at. I've never been to Bandera before. Well, I hear it's a pretty nice little town, and I hear this trail is gonna be pretty intense. But we'll see how it goes. But yeah, my name is Carlos. I'll go ahead and introduce myself. I started running about 9 months ago, and I tried a mud run that they do out here in Wichita Falls called Thor. And ever since then, I kind of got into the running. Decided to start just keep doing it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try an actual race, and I jumped in on my first race. Happened to be a half marathon, and then from a half marathon, I jumped to a 50K. Uh, but I think before the 50K, I might have done a 5K. I can't remember if it was before or after, but I did a 5K for fun. But yeah, after that 50K, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try the 100K, and that was at called the Naughty Hog and Valley View, Texas. So that one was a pretty rough one. It was fun though. It was fun. Took me 14 hours to complete that one, but my plan is to run a ultra series here in Texas in February. It starts, and it's gonna be five different races throughout the year, and we'll see how those go. But yeah, that's pretty much about me, um, and all my racing experience, which isn't much, but we all here to learn and run, and I love the community. It's a little small town I grew up in. Been years since I've driven through here. It's called Scotland, Texas. And yes, there's a Scotland in Texas. I believe it used to have way more dairies here, but I think a lot of them have closed down. It looks like there's a whole bunch of nothing still. Little fuel station there that we used to get our fuel from. A little outdoor basketball court where my brother and a few of my friends used to play basketball every once in a while. But yeah, a whole bunch of nothing here is where I grew up. So all you could do is basically get in trouble. While I was driving by, I happened to see this pretty cool area. I'm gonna walk down here and take a look at it. That not pretty cool? There's a little bit of trash on the shore here. But yeah, parts of Texas I've never seen. I don't think I've ever came up this way. But yeah, just seeing the hill countryside of Texas. Pretty cool out here. I'm sure there's some cool wildlife. But I'm gonna keep on driving. I'm about an hour and 40 minutes out from Bandera. to Bandera. Just got some bags of ice. I am waiting for the racer himself slash my crew chief. He went to the race briefing. I just happened to jump on the live on Instagram and watch the majority of it.
So you'll see what it is when you get there. We've briefed our captains on all of these things. We're trying new things, mixing it up. So please feel free to ask them if you need anything, and we'll take care of you. We'll figure it out.
All right, let's talk about the fun that we're going to have tomorrow and those who are coming out on Sunday.
We'll see when he gets here. I believe he's going to be leaving the park and heading this way, and yeah. All right, we made it to the hotel. I'm about to go get my stuff out of the trunk. We'll holler at Austin here in a bit, see what he's got to say. We finally caught up with Austin in the hotel room. Let's ask him how he's feeling.
Nervous.
You ready for
it? Not really. I'm alright, I guess.
We kind of had some mishaps with some closing issues, but we're getting that situated. Probably gonna hit the sack pretty early, but we got to get that closing issue situated first, and then we'll probably hit the bed. What time are we leaving in the morning?
Maybe like 4:30.
Damn, that's earlier than I thought. But race starts at 7. We'll get over there. It's about, what, 20 minutes, you said?
Yeah.
About 20-minute drive, get all set up. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'll check back in the morning when we're up and ready. Well, good morning. It's 3:50 in the morning. We're about to get ready and start heading out. But yeah, I think I'm losing my voice, but who needs it anyways to run, right? So, anyways, so I'll see y'all in a bit. Look at this man dressed up like he's about to run 100K. Oh man, it's gonna be a rough start for these runners. It's about 37, 38 degrees. This wind out here is chilly as heck. I might end up having to put my windbreaker on before I start running. But getting together at the lobby at the hotel right now and about to head out. Side note, I just checked the forecast. It's actually 43 degrees, but the wind chill is making it seem like 28 degrees. It's rough out there. I gotta keep that in mind for when I run this race next year. So yeah, I think Austin might have to reevaluate what he's gonna wear because it is pretty cold. All right, we made it out here to the race. We were trying to get everything ready in the truck. I'll turn this camera around and show the view of everybody trying to find parking. Yeah, people are still trying to get in down there. People slept in their campers or vans or cars. They even had tents out here sleeping right beside their cars. But it's definitely freezing. Austin's getting his timing check.
Hello.
It's freaking cold as hell out here. But yeah, we're about to get started here in about 20 minutes.
Good morning. Last call for Chapa's and Nacho's drop bag service. Have a good day out there. Take care of each other, and we'll see you in a while. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go, Austin! You're good, Austin. Just pace it. You're good.
Nice job, racers! Let's go! Woo! Let's go, racers! Nice job, nice job! Go,
Let's go, Todd.
All right, at 7:40, the race got out about 10 minutes ago. It's crazy how cold it is out here. I'm glad I'm not starting off, but it sounds like tonight is gonna be even colder maybe. So hopefully I brought enough stuff for that when I start running it. But yeah, the race was supposed to start at 7 a.m. I guess they changed the time to 7:30. But it's a big crowd, a lot of people starting off. We'll see how it goes, but I have to go up there maybe about 9 and figure out where the second aid station's at. We're gonna go meet up with Austin there. It's just very cold to be out there just sitting around, and I believe I'm not the only one in my vehicle. Quite a bit of people have came back to their vehicles after their runners went off. But yeah, then the next time you see me will be at the second aid station. All right, I just found the second aid station location. There is not much parking there, but I'm heading back to the race hub to let Austin's crew know, which is his parents, but I'm gonna let them know, you know. Might have to figure out a game plan on maybe ride one vehicle over there. That scratched my truck up. But yeah, I gotta let them know so we can maybe figure out a plan if we're gonna ride together or ride separate vehicles because of the parking situation. I should have brought a mountain bike. This guy has a mountain bike. That would have been easier to get around, get a workout in at the same time, but we'll see. I decided to walk for the first aid station, which is about 5 miles out. We'll see how far away it is from the main hub. There we go.
Let's go, Germans! Let's go, Germans!
It's not as good as a cookie. The moon sometimes looks like a seed, but you can't eat that. So, seed is for cookies. That's good enough for...
Woo! Good job! Guy earlier carrying the water bottle, bring your old shirt.
Come on, Austin! All right, so we just got done seeing him at mile 5. It took him about an hour and a half to pull that off. He said he's doing good. So now we got to move on to mile 9 aid station. Parking is limited, so I'm gonna go try and see if the parking's gonna be available now. We'll see how it goes. All right, definitely didn't find parking, but people are parking on the side, even though I said not to. Trying to make my way up there through all kinds of terrain here. Got some stuff. Bringing it up there and getting ready to see him, see what he needs. Good job. Come on, Austin.
Come on, Austin.
We're over here. Woo!
There you go, bro.
How we feeling?
Oh, that was easy.
Awesome.
All right.
Come back. Let me finish it.
And that Hoka gave you a bladder, and I put the tailwinds on the endurance.
Let's go, Austin. Look at those pretty hills over there. Man, I'm ready to run this trail just to see how it is. I don't know if I'm going the right way, but I'm driving. We'll see. It looks like people still aren't listening, parking on the side of the road. The park ranger told me, if you could mention to everybody that they can't be parking there. Yeah, sure. They're gonna listen to me. But yeah, I'm still trying to find parking. It looks like these people don't know how to park. Yeah, so parking is pretty much non-existent here. I'm parked behind a whole bunch of cars waiting for them to move after they see their runner, and I can park in that spot. I did find a spot for Austin's parents, so they are good to go. I'm just waiting, and he has probably about an hour and 10 minutes before he comes in. Finally found some parking. Had to fight for it. Look at that. It's off the road though, so we're good. Come on, Austin!
Come on, Austin!
I can see them front out there.
Awesome, brother! Austin!
You think I'm making good? Hey, Bubba.
I think you're doing good.
Good job!
You're
good
about,
job.
what, 15 minutes past
You
what?
think I'm doing a good pace?
Yeah.
Good job. I think so too.
I had 25 hours to finish it.
I know. Good job.
And then I get on, when I climb that steep hill, I'm sitting here thinking, I've only got 25 hours.
You can do it, bud.
All right. He's off on that one. We're gonna see him about 4.5 miles, I believe. He said it was the hardest 7 miles he's ever ran. The elevation was pretty crazy. But I did overhear that section is the hardest in the whole race. So, but yeah, walking back to the truck, it's probably about a mile. And we're gonna head to the next aid station. All right, just made it to the next aid station. Way more parking over here. If I'm timing it right, he should be getting here in about an hour. So I'm gonna relax for a bit and then go check out the area. Should be him.
And then from here, it's all the way back to the main deal, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, that's him.
That is him.
There he is. Where are you going, chill? It's acting like there's a finish line there. How you feeling?
I'm ready for
The finish
I
line?
don't know how much more is left, but I'm ready for it.
Right, he is off. He probably lasted about 8 minutes here at the aid station. He said he's still feeling pretty good. I think he's running a pretty good pace. But it's a stretch here. It's about a 10 mile stretch all the way to the halfway point at the race hub, which is the start finish line. And that's when I'm gonna go in. But that's probably gonna be in about maybe 3 to 4 hours. So this is my chance to finally get a break. I am gonna go back to the race hub there, get something to eat from the food truck, which I hope it's still there. Fuel up and going to try to take a 2-hour nap. We'll see what happens. I was falling asleep waiting for him up here at this aid station. Still haven't decided what I'm gonna wear because it's still cold. It's still, I think, 39 degrees. The wind is still pretty good. So I don't want to be uncomfortable and cold out there while I'm pacing him. So we'll see. I haven't decided. All right. Got myself some food here. Cheeseburger. I'll be honest, this is the most I've ever eaten before a long race. Or should I say long run? Because I am not racing, I am just pacing. So I won't be pushing like super hard. But yeah, I'm eating a burger. So I'll probably have about 2 or 3 hours before I have to run. We'll have to see. I got everything ready so far on my sodium drinks, my water. Just have to get my clothing on and all that stuff. So I'm gonna eat this burger, try to take a small nap if I can, and then we'll get back out there. All right, guys, I'm ready to go. I'm about to go over there and see if he's coming in yet or not. We're starting the pacing with Austin. You know, like always, halfway there. We're having some issues, but we're gonna try to push through. He said they're pretty bad hill at the very end. What you think, Austin? What's your predictions?
DNF. Hopefully 21 hours.
21 hours. All right.
11 hours from now, eh?
All right. Well, we're going to push through real quick. I'll jump on here in a bit. We'll see. Pretty hardcore hill, guys. Right off the bat. Trying to take it easy and go up this. Conserve some energy.
hack my leg over his head.
It's fucking rough out here. There's no way you can run down this trail safely. Pretty. Yeah. Yeah. And we're at the first aid station right now. I don't know if you want to call it first. Second loop first? Oh, anyways. It's getting cold as hell. Should have worn my pants. Austin's going through it right now. We're trying to keep pushing. We'll see how it goes. Still chilling at the aid station. Getting some food. About to keep going. See how it goes.
I wish we could go camping somewhere like primitively.
Alright, let's do it right now.
Huh?
Let's do it right now.
What?
Let's do it right now.
Well, I gotta finish this race, yeah.
We'll just find a deer and put that little ankle monitor thing on him.
Yeah, you're like finding a deer, Bubba.
You know, we gotta catch up to the other three. Oh, damn, look at that.
Yeah. Wherever that fucking trail is. You got a trailhead on the street, and then it's literally that shit for like a mile down before you get to the trail.
What mile am I at? Did I just see a cat riding a unicorn? I believe so. That sign knows exactly what we go through out here. We're so high up on this hill.
Look at these pricks on there.
I got a lot of those working for me.
I was gonna say there's another one right here.
We're about mile 44 right now. Had to turn around. I dropped my phone. About 0.3 miles away, but yeah, Austin's going through it right now. His whole body's exhausted, and I've been trying to help him push as much as I can, but you can only do so much, you know. But plus, I don't know if he's gonna make the cutoff time. We'll have to wait and see what we can figure out here in a bit. But yeah, I'm walking back to him right now. We'll see what we can figure out.
Win everything he goes into, you know.
And where do we go from here?
We just climb. As good as we can, baby. Now, what were you saying?
All right, y'all. I am back in my truck. Yeah, so he ended up DNFing on this. For one, he didn't make it to cutoff time at the Nachos aid station, but we have some other issues going on. So yeah. But either way, you know, he wouldn't have made it, but he would have had a DNF if that wasn't the case, anyways. But I'll see if I can ask him, you know, what he was feeling here in a minute. His dad had to bring me back to his truck, or my truck, to come get it because his car was packed with all the crewing stuff. So I'm heading back to there to get him and pick him up and take him to his truck.
I guess I'm being told I kind of have to explain myself a little bit, so I would say we can start off with having some chapstick next time. I think there's a lot of different things I could have done differently. I got through the first loop very well. I thought I was very happy with myself, and really the last climb was the biggest climb of the whole course, in my opinion. The last one at the end of the first loop, so mile 30, that climb was the worst climb, and it took so much out of me. And then, you know, I just went through and started the first loop, or rather the second loop, and I kind of I just couldn't get down the trail very quickly, and I guess I just hit the wall a little bit, you know. I kind of stopped fueling, and I wasn't hydrating as much, and I was starting to get some knee pain. It was just, you know, totally fatigued, and so couldn't keep my balance on the climbs. I mean, it was just a lot of things, one after the other, that you know, pushed me into missing the time cutoff at the mile 48 aid station. And that one sucks because, you know, from 48 to 62, it's relatively flat, and so it just it hurts, but I'm gonna just go back and do it again, and I'm gonna do it better next time. That's just the way she goes, and I guess that's all I have to say about that matter.
Well, there you have it, guys. You know, he gave it all he had. Just couldn't go no more, but he's gonna take it as a learning experience, see what he needs to work on, come back and try it again. That's all you can do. I mean, these longer ultras, you have to think about everything that's involved. You can't just go in thinking that you're mentally strong, right, and you're gonna get it done, because it doesn't work that way. There's so many things that come into play. I'm hoping my next video is gonna be during my next ultra. So I haven't decided if I'm gonna do the 50 or the 100. There's some little things I'm trying to tweak on or tweak with my body, and if I can get them done right, I'll be doing the 100 again. But if not, I'm gonna go for the 50. Try to see if I can place on the 50. But we shall see. It's gonna be February 10th or something like that. I can't remember the date. But but yeah, I'm hoping to get some footage during all that. You know, of course, I'm not gonna focus too much on the footage. I'm gonna be focusing on the run. So maybe I'll have my crew doing a little bit of the recording, maybe at the aid stations, and I'll try to get a little bit of footage while I'm out on the course. I will say though, another thing that happened on at Bandera there is, you know, since Austin's miles were taking a little longer than expected, lights were running out of battery. I ended up having to give mine to Austin, my second one, because both of his died. So gave him mine, so he could just focus, you know, a little bit better on finishing. And I was walking in the dark behind him, trying to look at the ground and see what he was seeing, so I would remember where it was in the dark, so I wouldn't trip over a rock and stuff like that. But there was good lighting from the moon that helps quite a bit. So it was pretty much that, and getting cold because I was in shorts, thinking, you know, I'm gonna warm up. We're gonna be running, but that's not how it worked out. So I froze for about 4 hours before I could get to my pants and my other sweater. And once I threw those on, I was way better. But the temperatures kept dropping after that. Also, I believe they got under like 29 or 28. But it was good though. We got back. I'm almost home, happy, ready to get in the shower. Hoping I can maybe take a nap. We'll see if my kids let me. Took a 3-hour nap this morning before heading this way. Kind of happy that I was able to get this footage during this race. I don't really often get a chance to do that since I'm always racing in them. But yeah, let me know if y'all like this kind of footage, and I'll for sure be getting more. And like always, don't forget to get your miles in.